So Capcom finally did it. After, I don't know. No, they didn't close. After, what, 2010 was the last time they released a Mega Man game. That was Mega Man 10. And for the 30th anniversary of Mega Man, I believe it was just yesterday, they announced that Mega Man 11...
Well, that was the live, I guess, Capcom Unity fucking
event.
stream.
Yeah, they announced that Mega Man 11 is coming out. It is going to be a 2D style game, 2.5D, but the gameplay will take place on a 2D plane. And it's coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
The Switch, what?
People are very happy to hear it's coming to the Switch. It means that Capcom hasn't forgotten about it. That's great. Because I think we were just talking about that in a recent episode where Capcom was being oddly cold to it.
Yeah, the collection's not on the Switch yet.
Yeah, exactly.
The Mega Man collection's not on it.
Right. So they also mentioned during that event that the Mega Man X collection is coming out and will be on the Switch, and I believe
and the original ones.
And the original two collections will be out on the Switch as well.
How do the collections divide up between the two collections?
So I'm not sure how they'll do it for the Switch, but it's Mega Man 1 through 6 for Collection 1, and then 8, 9, 10, 11 for Collection 2.
Oh, that makes sense. And 7, I guess.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So the ones that are...
I'm sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, not
the
11.
non-8-bit ones.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So the game, I didn't care for how it looked when I first saw it in stills, but after looking at it in motion, it's actually kind of grown on me. I like the almost hand-drawn art style, and more importantly, I'm glad to see Capcom dipping its toes back into Switch waters, although it's still not saying a whole lot because it's just a port of something they're doing elsewhere. I'm sure Pat's real excited for Mega Man 11.
I think it looks fine. What do you got to look at me for? People like Mega Man, they should be able to play it, especially on the brand that they originally had Mega Man on.
Yeah.
It's so silly that the collection was not put on the Switch. There was no reason not to put it on the Switch. None.
Right.
Capcom had to wait to say, oh, let's see if it's going to be a little successful for Mega Man. They wouldn't just move everyone. I mean, it's insane.
Right. You think you should have just automatically...
A portable system on top of that?
Right. I wonder if this means we'll eventually get Disney Afternoon Collection on the Switch.
That's not even on it yet?
No.
And I'm talking about even the 3DS. They couldn't put it on the 3DS?
No.
They couldn't do that.
No.
The 3DS was owned by tens of millions of people, and they couldn't put the collection on it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying people should be denied their maybe overly unfair action platform. I'm saying it's a dumb business decision to do it.
Ow.
You've seen the marathon. You know the score.
Yeah. You know where Pat stands.
You know where I stand officially. So how do you think this looks to you? First of all, did you see the... Is the stream called Capcom Unity? Is that the stream? It's like the Nintendo Direct? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's well produced. You have little interviews with some of the people that have worked on Mega Man in the past. You know, you have like them asking some of your favorite YouTubers, Ian, about like, what's your favorite robot masters, and things of that nature. Are you glad to see it back? So they flew out like Mega Ran, Pro Jared, and a few other people to talk about. They did an event, and so they got the
Mega Ran's awesome.
Mega Ran's a great guy, absolutely fantastic.
But no, I mean, I didn't watch the actual stream. I just only watched the game trailers. You know how few streams I actually watch?
Yeah, we get it, Ian. You don't watch the internet at all.
Yeah,
so
what do you stop asking?
So what do you think about Mega Man 11 from watching the only like minute and a half of footage?
I told you, I think it looks great. Initially, I was upset. I didn't like the way the art style looked. I thought it looked very cheesy. But
you think it looks cheesy, the art style?
But no, well, I did in stills, but actually seeing it in motion, I think it looks gorgeous.
I actually like that they made it look robotic.
Yeah.
For the first time in a hell of a long while. It's a combination of original Mega Man, Mega Man X, right? They sort of did an amalgamation of that, where you actually see little screw joints and stuff on how he actually looks.
Yeah.
He actually looks like a robot.
No,
because he doesn't look like a robot in a lot of when you see a lot of the cartoon images of him, it doesn't look like a robot. It looks like a little 5-year-old with a suit on, with a cheap giant blue suit on,
like a pajama onesie.
Yeah.
But no, I think it looks great.
I do not have a problem with 2.5D. You know why? It's a hell of a lot easier to make that than Sprite. Basically, you can do a lot more things.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like if that's what it takes to get your game
Yeah,
put out,
yeah.
then I'm all for it. It's like all those people who say physical or nothing. Well, no, if digital is what it takes to get the game put out, then you put it out.
Yeah, I think they'll I don't see why the game wouldn't play almost exactly the same in terms of the feel of jumping, the height of the jump, and then you have to charge up. It's like, what else do you have in this? Any other new stuff? You have like a charge up multi-shot instead of just one shot. It looks like
Right.
It's like a rapid fire thing. But no, it's cool seeing the 2.5D. There's like the little crane boss that flips around when you see that. It's stuff that would be a lot more difficult to pull off with just sprite-based artwork here. I think it's funny. Did you see at the end they did the actually was pretty cool. Like the 30 years of Mega Man games, you had a little Mega Man run through a stage and hit.
Yeah.
It was funny that just about every year for like the first 23 years, there was a Mega Man game. Almost every or multiple games going to like the Game Boy Advance games, PlayStation, PS2, and then you get to 2010, and it's like running along on Mega Man. They should have at least showed like the canceled Mega Man Legends game and the canceled Mega Man Universe game as a funny footnote.
People would have lost
that was already like 4 years ago they canceled games, right? It was a while ago already.
Sure, but if they had shown any of that canceled footage, people would have lost it immediately. They would have thought they were bringing it back. They would have jumped to the wrong conclusion.
But isn't it embarrassing that it's good that this game is coming out? It's embarrassing
it took this long.
That it's not. They had to, at the very fucking tail end of its 30th anniversary in December, they had to announce that, oh, it's a year away. It's late 2018,
right?
Coming out. We just thought about this recently. This hasn't been in the works for probably that long. And when you really consider it,
right?
So what the hell happened in the past 7 fucking years, where we have a beloved franchise, we cancel 2 games to major backlash, and then do nothing after that for like 4.5, 5 years? What company thinks that that's a smart move? Do they think that we can't make any money on all this? There's no demand. Like what? This is you don't need to go to get your MBA or get your doctorate in business, which doesn't even make sense.
Right.
Get your PhD in business to realize that if there's a game that people want, a beloved franchise, cartoony looking character, and we have probably some infantile type of fans that will buy anything we put out.
Probably some infantile. Yes, definitely some infantile type fans.
I'm not saying the same as Sonic fans, but somewhere around there.
Dude, if you want that's why they cross over so much.
Well, there you go. The whole point is that put a game out. Put something.
Yeah. Anything.
The only thing you got him in a fucking Smash game, right? Was that it?
Got him in a Smash game. They put him in a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I'm trying to make you money, Capcom. I'm trying. I don't want you to go full Konami and just not make games anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it got close to Konami status with things like.
But they're on the right track. Capcom, they're doing. They do another Resident Evil, right? Or they just have one. I don't fucking know.
I'm sure they will.
Coming late 2018. But yeah, and then they're putting both collections will be on the Switch, which makes perfect sense.
Yay.
So I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy you're getting your Mega Man games. I'm not saying you can't play your overrated games. I'm not saying that. You can play them all you want. But after the 6-1, come on, let's move on. We can, even Rocky had us. No, Rocky didn't stop.
No.
Rocky 8's coming out now. Creed 2, Rocky 8.
Oh, Jesus.
So I like Creed. That was actually pretty good, but it's predictable.